welcome to the Red Zone at Hicksville High School. It's the 1st of December, and we are getting ready to get the basketball season underway. The home opener for the Lady Aces here tonight. I'm Bill Murphy along with Chris Warner, and we're with you with the junior varsity game, tip controlled by the Lady Panthers. Up and good. And that was Michaela Supel with the bucket to give an early 2-0 lead. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner calling the action for you. Let's get those starting lineups for you real quick. For the visiting Paulding Lady Panthers, number 14 is Sydney Trine. Number 15 is Michaela Supel. Number 22, Brooke Ankney. Number 23 is Carlia Kuchuk. And number 34 is Lily Rarig. For the Lady Aces, number 1, Tori Perna. Number 4 is McKeegan Bailey. Number 12, Martina Vasquez. Number 24, Raina Mazur. And number 32, Hayden Nyhart. Shot up, off the back of the iron and no good. Glad to have you here with us on Hicksville Community Television. Paulding on the other end of the floor. Train, Trahin. Shot is up and no good from Ankney. Rebound comes down to Mazur. She passes the ball over to McKeegan Bailey. Bailey back to Mazur. Vasquez in. Shot up. No good. And out of bounds. It should stay with the Lady Aces. I believe last touch by Rarig from Hicksville.
Opposite ball.
Again, we apologize that we had kind of a quick start here. We'll fill in details as we go along. It's our first game here at the Red Zone for the 2020-21 season. Earlier games and scrimmages postponed. So kind of a dry run for us here tonight. We're going to try to work out a few kinks so you'll be ready to settle in and go for the remainder of the season. Mazur shot up and good. Excuse me, that was number 32, Hayden Nyhart. Take me a while to get the numbers associated with the faces. Paulding with the ball now, working it around the perimeter. Brooke Ankney tossed the ball over to Kuchuk. Kuchuk. K-U-C-K-U-C-K. Kuchuk. That's what we're going with. And that Trahin. T-R-H-I-N. Trahin. Over Mazur's head and picked up by the Panthers. Down low, shot up, off the glass, and getting the roll, number 15, Supel. That makes it 6-2 and an early timeout called by the Lady Aces. 3:37 to go here in our opening quarter. And again, it's junior varsity action, first of 2 games that'll be played here tonight at the Red Zone. Bill Murphy and Chris Warner, while we got a little time, it's a full 1-minute timeout. We'll welcome you to the broadcast. Glad to have you here with us. It was my fault to be started late because I was kind of hungry and I grabbed a couple of hot dogs and I was wolfing down a hot dog as Chris is going, come on, it's almost 6 o'clock, they're going to start. So I'll take responsibility for that. Glad to have you here with us. The live stream here whether you're watching on the live stream right now on our Hicksville Community Television Facebook page, or if you're catching up later on the tape delay on Mediacom Channel 12 or on the YouTube On Demand channel, Hicksville HIX-TV channel on YouTube. Glad to have you with us. As you can see, sparse crowd. Again, only 2 people per player allowed in the gym, along with the support staff that operate the scoreboards and so forth, coaches, officials, and a few representatives of the media. Back in action now. Aces inbounds the ball, gets it into Nyhart. Nyhart Tossing it back over to Bailey. Ball stolen away. On the breakaway, laying it up, and laying it in is, again, number 15, Michaela Supel. And we'll have our first whistle of the night. And that'll be on Paulding's number 22. Ankney picks up her first personal. Team foul number 1. Lady Aces have the ball out of bounds. Into Leah Seitz, who's in the game, number 10. Bailey across the timeline, down to Seitz. Seitz drives into the paint, puts up a shot a little bit short. Rebound grabbed by Perna. And Perna stepped on the end line, so it'll turn it back over to the Lady Panthers. Cuck will get the ball inbounds, and Ankney will bring it up the floor. And a travel. Was thinking about what she wanted to do and took a step without a dribble. Inbounds for the Lady Aces. Bounce pass into Seitz. Seitz down low to Nyhart. Nyhart shot no good. An air ball. Tie up underneath. It'll be a jump ball beneath the basket. And the possession arrow gives the ball to the Lady Aces. So McKeegan Bailey will get ready to inbounds the ball. Also into the game now, number 30, that is Alyssa Seitz for the Lady Aces. Leah Seitz, ball dribbles out of bounds and will go over to the Lady Panthers. And there's number 5 out there now for Paulding. Who's at number not on either roster. So we'll have to try to figure out who that is. Ball on the floor. .224 to go here, opening quarters. Panthers leading the Aces 8-2. Paulding with the ball. Long inbounds, comes down into the hands of Supple. Over to Ankney. Ankney to the mysterious number 5. Under the hoop and good for 2. Bounce pass out of the steal. Up, no good. Ball still going out of bounds. Into the game now, number 13, another number that is not on the roster for Paulding. So when we get to halftime, I will be heading down to the scoring table and trying to figure out who some of these players are. Number 12, that's Vasquez, back out onto the court. And coming into the game, Alex Kenner, number 22. As Alyssa Seitz and Hayden Nyhart will come out for a breather. Inbounds to Leah Seitz. Working it down, Vasquez. Back to Leah Seitz. Down low and off the hands and out of bounds. Tried to feed it into Kenner. And it was just a little too high. Ball inbounds to Supel for Paulding. Over to mysterious number 5. They'll work it around the perimeter. Long shot. And that's good for 3 for Michaela Supel. 9 points for her now. As it's a 13-2 game. Shot up, no good, and a foul. It'll be a 2-shot foul. And that'll be McKeegan Bailey with the personal. And that'll be team foul number 1 for the Lady Aces. And that puts number 5 at the line. First one's no good. Perna checking back in for the Lady Aces as Bailey will step out. Second free throw. No good. Rebound comes down to Kenner. Kenner tosses it to Seitz. Seitz gets it deflected. Quickly back the other way. Number 5 up and in. Vasquez. And the ball's going to be taken away again. Just some terrible passing right now from the Lady Aces JV squad. Finally gets rid of the ball. Cut. Shot up and no good. Is up and good. Cup getting her first points of the night. 37.4 seconds. It's 17-2 Panthers. And the Lady Aces need to talk things over once again, as they are having a heck of a time getting things going here early on in this junior varsity game. Their ball movement has just been terrible. The Paulding gals have been able to intercept several passes. So full 1 minute timeout to get ready to close out our opening quarter here. Again, this will be the first of 2 live streams coming to you from the Red Zone. We will wrap this live stream up after the end of the JV game, take a bit of a break, and then we will be back on the air. Also here on the Facebook channel to bring you varsity action coming up a little later tonight. So 37.4 seconds, quarter number 1. It has been all Lady Panthers so far. Aces with the inbounds. Vasquez gets it into Perna. Tries to get it back to Vasquez, and again the pass is picked off. Number 5 gets the bucket, and it's going to go to the line. That'll be Vasquez picking up her first personal and team foul number 2. And number 5 misses the free throw, so does not complete the three-point play. Nyhart slips, gets the ball away to Vasquez, tries to get it down to Perna, and it's taken away by Paulding again. Bounce pass, number 5, jump shot, no good. It'll be an air ball. Saved from going out of bounds by Vasquez, but she slaps it back into the hands of Ankney for Paulding. Ankney gets it to number 5, over to number 13. Back out on top, long shot, doesn't count. So Ankney's shot is no good, and that's the end of the first quarter. We played the first 6 minutes, and it's the Panthers 19 and the Aces 2. Ouch. So while we've got time between quarters here, we will take a little time to say a big thank you to our Lady Aces basketball broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank them so very much. Once again, they are stepping in and helping to underwrite all of HIX-TV's Aces sports coverage for every sport that we cover for the entire 2020-2021 school year. Can't thank them enough. With us all the way through football and volleyball, and now the basketball season is underway. Hey, remember, anytime you see Aces sports action on Hicksville Community Television, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. All right, 6 minutes back on the clock, and we're ready to get quarter number 2 underway. It'll be Lady Aces ball on the far side of the court. Vasquez looking to get the ball in, bounce pass into Perna. Perna, ball knocked away, she gets it back, and it'll be over and back. turns it over to the Paulding Lady Panthers. Again, the Aces having a heck of a time keeping the ball in their possession so far here tonight in this JV game. Inbounds to Ankney. Ankney over to Suffel, and Suffel travels. Perna with the ball for the Lady Aces. Back to Vasquez. And to Perna. Pressure from the Lady Panthers and stolen away. And almost stolen back, but number 5 gets another bucket. And just to maintain control and put it through the hoop. Perna into a double team. Gets out of it. Down to Mazur. Mazur puts it up underneath, rolls and goes down. Raina Mazur with the second bucket of the night for the Lady Aces to make it 21-4. Lady Panthers set up the offense again, working around the perimeter. Driving in, jump shot up, in and out, no good. Put back up and good for Lily Ray. Quickly down the other way. Shot up by Nyhart off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Aiden Nyhart maybe pulling the trigger a little bit too quickly. With 4:45 to go, it's 23-4 Panthers in this junior varsity game. Ankney. Ball down to number 5. Works away through traffic, up the man. You have to find out exactly who she is, but she's in double figures, but that's points 9 and 10 right there. 4:29 to go in quarter number 2, and another timeout on the floor with the Panthers leading the Aces by 21. It's 25-4. The Aces use another timeout. They're only going to have 2 timeouts remaining for the entirety of the second half. Well, you can tell that it's still early in the season. Both the Lady Aces a little bit rusty around the edges. There had been some scrimmages and some other games scheduled earlier in the month of November. But most of those were canceled. All the scrimmages were canceled, and all of the sporting events that had been scheduled to take place here at Hicksville during November were canceled as well. So picking things up here now that December has arrived, and hoping to be able to get in these games between now and the end of the year. We'll talk a little bit more about the overall situation when we get to halftime. Bounce pass, blocked, nice clean block, prevents the easy layup. Bailey gets it over to Vasquez. Vasquez across the timeline and launches it over the head of Mazur and out of bounds. Back to the Lady Panthers. Kukuk will get ready to inbounds the ball to Ankney. She does. Down low and stolen away from Kukuk. Here comes Bailey. Bailey across head court. Bailey off of the defender, off of Suffel's legs and out of bounds, so it stays with the Lady Aces. Long inbounds, Mazur didn't see it, turns around in the nick of time and gets the ball back to Bailey, who puts up the shot, no good. Tracked down by Ankney for Paulding, and here come the Lady Panthers. Down the court they come, bounce pass. Driving in, putting up the shot, no good. I'll bring it back out and reset. Good look at the ball. Just inside, it was a long 2 for Michaela Suffel. It was also in double figures. Leah Sykes loses the dribble, picked up by the Lady Panthers. Down, nice take, and Supple gets 2 more. Leah Seitz across the timeline. Spin move. Get some help from Mazur. Ball knocked away and a double dribble, so it'll go back to the Lady Aces. Coming in for Paulding, number 32 and number 13. Again, numbers that we do not have on our roster. And in for Hicksville, Hayden Neihart. Nope, she comes out. There were 6 players on the field, so they needed to get her off the court. Also number 2 in the game, Olivia Clark for the Lady Aces. Perna working the ball, gets it to Leah Seitz. Seitz driving in, puts up the shot, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Kukuk. She comes down the floor, stops, tosses it over off the hands of number 5, and she'll get clocked from behind by Olivia Clark. That'll be Clark's first personal. Team foul number 3 on the Lady Aces. With a minute 52 to go before halftime, and the Panthers leading 29-4. Back in action, number 5 gets the pass, no good. Rebound comes down to Clark. Clark gets it to Perna, and Perna to Leah Seitz. Seitz across midcourt. Dribbles into the top of the key, works her way down onto the wing, tosses it back, shot is up, and that's good from the Keegan Bailey. Bailey gets her first points of the night, makes it 29-6. Paulding setting up offense, a minute 20 to go, long shot from the corner, no good. Ball knocked loose, and it comes up on the hands of Perna. Perna quickly up the court. Perna looking on the side. Gets it to Bailey, puts it up, no good. Rebound down to number 5 from Paulding. She loses the dribble, loose on the floor, manages to get it back before Kenner can get there for the Aces. To go under a minute to go before halftime. Nice pass inside. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by number 30. Shot up. No good. Clark with the rebound, gets it to Perna. Shot is blocked. Coming back the other way, Kukuk puts it up, no good. Clark grabs the rebound. Clark still battling with number 5, and I think number 5 is going to get a foul. Yep. That'll be team foul number 2 on the Panthers, so neither team really in any danger of putting the other team into the bonus here in the first half. 29-6, 23 seconds left to go before halftime. Aces with the ball, Perna bringing it up to half court. Over to Vasquez, nearly stolen away. Vasquez stops, pops, off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebound, Lady Panthers. Up with the ball, across midcourt. Tosses it down to number 30, who puts it up short. And that'll be the end of the first half. So we've played the first 12 minutes of this junior varsity game, and at halftime, it's the Lady Panthers leading the Lady Aces 29-6, your halftime score. Well, it's halftime, and the Panthers are in the lead, and we're going to take just a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Chris and I are going to be back, and we're going to have all of the exciting second half play-by-play action coming your way right here on HIX-TV. joining us late, we had 4 Paulding Lady Panthers JV players whose numbers were not on the roster. I can let you know that number 5 is Macy Kauser. Number 13 was Riley Stark. And number 30, Trinity Salazar. And number 32 was Ellie Barton. So we have that finished out, and coming up a little before we get started in the second half, we'll give you the unofficial scoring for the first half. And again, our halftime score, the Lady Panthers leading the Aces 29-6. So let's do some unofficial scoring here. We got a little bit of time. Paulding leading 29-6 in the first half. Michaela Supel unofficially 13 points, 10 for Macy Kauser, and 2 each for Rarig, Kakuk, and Trey. Lady Aces, real quick. Bailey had 2, Mazur 2, and Nyhart 2. 29-6. Shot up, and that's good for Kakuk. As we are underway in the third quarter. Leah Seitz with the ball, top of the key. Seitz trying to work inside, down in the corner. That's to Nyhart. Nyhart passes it over to Bailey. Bailey's shot up and good for 3. Michaela Bailey with the first 3-pointer of the night for the Lady Aces. Makes it 32-9. Puck up. Over to Rarig. Rarig tosses it to Ankney. And they'll move it around again. Reset, looking for something inside, nothing there. Bounce pass, stolen by Vasquez. Vasquez holds up, gets it to Leah Seitz. Seitz, spin move, puts it up, no good. Air ball, saves it, gets it inbounds. Bailey grabs it. Bailey drives into the paint, puts it up, partially blocked. Scooped up by Vasquez, her shot's no good, comes down to Ankney. Ankney, long pass down to Kakuk. Up off glass and good. Bailey brings the ball up for the Lady Aces. This has been a fairly quick-moving junior varsity game, too. Not a lot of fouls in the first half. Not a lot of stoppage of plays. 3 timeouts taken by the Lady Aces. They only have 2 remaining for the balance of the game. Shot is no good. Rebound comes down to the Lady Panthers. And here we go in the other direction. Kakuk over to Ankney. Ankney will hold the ball for a second. Bounce pass to Rarig. Rarig back to Kakuk. And down into the corner. That's Supel. Supel, long pass. Across to Rarig. Rarig to Kakuk. And down into the corner. Driving baseline. And then passing it away. Shot up. That's good for 3 from Supel. That makes it 37-9 Paulding, with 3:26 to go in the third quarter. Off the hands and picked off by Paulding. Tried to get the pass to Bailey. Bounce pass up off glass and good for Pine. Leah Seitz guarded and the ball stolen away by Supel. To Ankney. Ankney puts it up, partially blocked. Leah Seitz hits the hardwood. No whistle. Ball goes out of bounds. Rarig will come out of the game for the Lady Panthers. And Alyssa Seitz in for the Lady Aces, as Mazur back in the game for the Lady Aces as well. Vasquez, drive in, on the wing looking for some help, tried to bounce pass it inside to Seitz. Alyssa Seitz, no good. Down, Hauser, and now to Trang. Kakuk. Train. Maybe it's Traheen, I'm not sure. If I'm pronouncing their names wrong, I apologize. Vasquez puts it up. Doesn't get the bucket to drop, but draws the foul. And that'll be on Carlia Kakak. That'll be her first personal, team foul number 1 for the Lady Panthers here in this second half. And at the line, Vasquez, first shot, no good. Martina Vasquez, she'll have one more into the game for the Lady Aces. Number 2, Olivia Clark. And back in number 32, Hayden Nyhart. Vasquez, second one, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Supple. Supple across midcourt. Rockets down to the baseline, up off glass and good. 41-9 now, as the Lady Panthers putting this one out of reach of the Lady Aces JV squad. 1:40 to go in quarter number 3. Perna on the wing, guarded by Ankney. Stolen away by Ankney. Ankney takes it the length of the floor, gets it knocked away and out of bounds. And the Lady Panthers are going to take a timeout. Their first of the game. And it looks like Kenner and Bailey might be getting ready to check back in for the Lady Aces. Full 1 minute timeout. And the first one taken again by the Paulding Panthers in this junior varsity game. They have a comfortable 41-9 lead here in the third quarter. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. First of 2. Again, when this game wraps up, we'll be ending this live stream. And we'll let you know when we do that about how much time there will be before we start up our second live stream of the night, which of course will be the varsity action between the Lady Panthers and the Lady Aces. Our first opportunity to get a gander at the 2020-2021 Lady Aces squad put together by Coach Josh Freese. Kind of looking forward to it. Minute 29 to go in quarter number 3. In a fast-moving game. As we've only been playing for about 41 minutes. Shot up, no good. Another shot, and that one also no good by Kakak. And Perna to Bailey. Bailey. As it's slapped out of bounds. Stay with the Lady Aces, I believe. Perna will do the inbounds. Looking around. And bounce pass in to Kenner. Put up, no good. Kenner, second shot, no good. That one's grabbed by Kakak. Toss it over. Ankney crosses it to Supple. Supple into the paint. Kicks it back out. As the Lady Panthers will work their offense. They've got a comfortable lead, so they can take the opportunity here in this game to maybe work on some things. Down low, wide open Kakak up off the back of the iron, no good. And that's going to be a jump ball between Kenner and Stork. And the possession arrow will give it to the Lady Aces with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Bailey has the ball taken away by Supple. Supple down the floor, puts it up, no good. Loose ball grabbed by Clark. Clark needs to watch out. Gets it off to Bailey. Bailey takes it across half court. Lady Aces get set into their offensive. Inside, and a bad pass, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. So the Aces don't get a shot, and we've played 3 now, and at the end of the third quarter, It's the Lady Panthers leading the Aces in this junior varsity game, 41-9, our score. And again, we've got some time here between quarters to say a thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters here on Hicksville Community Television, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships right here in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, if you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new, pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by, check out the great selection they have on the lots at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. And you can also check out the full dealer inventory from the comfort of your home, safely and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you don't see what it is you're looking for, let the folks at Jim Schmidt know. They always do their very best to find you exactly the vehicle that you're interested in. It's all about service before, during, and after the sale. At the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford right here in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank them so very much for their underwriting support of our Lady Aces basketball broadcast here on Hicksville Community Television. 6 minutes to go in the contest. It'll be Paulding's ball mid-court as we get the fourth quarter underway. Ball inbounds. Bounce pass. That's to Barton. Barton flips it over to Rorig. Rorig to Kauser. Kauser, bounce pass. Shot is up to Stork, no good. Stork with the ball back as we move back out to beyond the arc. Barton will hold the ball for a minute. Bounce pass it to Kauser. Kauser down low, knocked away. That could have been trouble otherwise. Trying to make something happen, no doing. They'll have to pull it back out. Not able to get in and get the shot off. Drive baseline, nice pass. Up to Stork, no good. Rebound comes down to Mazur. Mazur tosses it to Perna. Perna to Leah Seitz. And Seitz will bring the ball up. Pass to Vasquez. Vasquez drives in, stops. Cross-court pass to Mazur. Mazur to Perna. Down in the corner, Leah Seitz. Seitz drives baseline. Kicks it back out. Perna pulls the trigger. Up off the iron, no good. Vasquez battling for the board. She comes up with it. Vasquez now to Leah Seitz. Seitz into the paint, puts it up. No good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go to the Lady Panthers. 4:38 to go in the game. And Paulding inbounds the ball. Macy Kauser brings it across the timeline. Kauser bounce pass over to Barton. Barton down to Kauser, turn around, she's in a double team, hurls it up anyway. And that's going to be a jump ball between her and Raina Mazur. And it'll go to the Aces on the possession arrow. Into the game, Alyssa Seitz. And back into the game, Keegan Bailey for Hicksville, as Mazur and Perna will sit down for a breather. 4:24, Panthers leading 41-9 here in the fourth quarter of this junior varsity game. Coming to you from the red zone here at Hicksville High School. Out of bounds, should stay with the Lady Aces. Again, when you look over on the stands there, you can see the sparse crowd with the coronavirus restrictions and the social distancing that's being enforced. So kind of quiet here for a basketball game. Couldn't save it before it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Aces. It'll be Paulding's ball with 4:07 to go in quarter number 4, the junior varsity game. Inbounds to Kauser. She'll bring it up the floor. Kauser bounce pass over to Barton. Barton gets it to Rorig. Rorig back to Kauser. Down low to Rorig, puts it up and gets it to drop. Lily Rorig with the bucket to make it 43-9. Leah Seitz down to Vasquez. Vasquez pulls the trigger off the iron, no good. Rebound to Kenner, tries to get it to Vasquez, stolen away and out of bounds by Macy Kauser. She knew it too. Couldn't get it under control before stepping out of bounds. So turns it back over to the Lady Aces. Vasquez looking to get the ball inbounds now. She does to Leah Seitz. Seitz, top of the key. Shot up from Kenner. No good. Ball loose. Vasquez picks it up, puts it up and in. Martina Vasquez gets her first points of the night to make it 43-11, Paulding. Macy Kauser over to Rurig. Rurig bounce passes it to Barton. Barton back to Kauser. Kauser down to Rurig. Shot no good. Alyssa Seitz with the board. Tosses it to Bailey. Bailey quickly up the floor. Bailey stops, holds up, looks for some help. Bounce pass to Leah Seitz. Seitz, top of the key, drives in, kicks it back out to Bailey from just inside the three-point arc, no good. Rebound, up, off glass, no good. Kenner doesn't get the drop, but she'll draw the foul. Alex Kenner couldn't get the bounce, but she will go to the line, and that'll be a foul on number 32, Ellie Barton. Her first, and team foul number 2 for the Panthers. Shot, in and out, no good for Kenner. We'll get one more. Hope I take that back. It's Nyhart in the shots, number 32. No good, so the score remains 43-11. Back out. Barton. And now Kauser with the ball. Kauser knocked away. That's Clark. Clark going to go the distance. Runs into some trouble and draws the foul. I think that's going to be on Macy Kauser. That'll be her second. The minute 53 left to go in the game. Into the game, Trinity Salazar, number 30 for Paulding. Aces ball on the baseline. Pernell looking to get the ball inbounds. She does to Leah Seitz. Seitz. Bailey gets the ball taken away from her. Paulding comes up with it. Here comes Kauser. Kauser blocked. Ball loose underneath. Grabbed by Nyhart. Nyhart gets the ball to Seitz. 90 seconds left in the game. Seitz to Bailey. Bailey, long shot off the iron. No good. Clark with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on Kucka, number 23, Carla Kucka. And that's going to put Olivia Clark at the line with her opportunity to get some points for the first time. That's an air ball, misses everything. She'll get one more. 14 fouls now on the Lady Panthers, by the way, with a minute 23 to go in the game. Clark gets the second one, so she gets her name in the scoring book. And the Lady Panthers back on offense with a minute 20 to go in the game. 43-12, Paulding. Stork gets it down low to Train. Train over to Barton. Barton will kick it back out. And it'll get into the hands of Kauser. Kauser gets tied up by Seitz, and that's going to be a whistle and a foul. So Leah Seitz gets her first personal, and that'll be team foul number 1 on the Lady Aces. It comes with 59.2 seconds left to go in the junior varsity game. Inbounds in the corner, guarded by Seitz. Ball is kicked, comes up into the hands of Clark, and we're going to have another jump ball. Clark got the ball, and it was latched on to immediately by Stork. A tussle, and the possession arrow points to Paulding, so they will get the ball. Inbounds to Kauser. 49 seconds. Clock rolling. Knocked away, but And still loose on the floor and out of bounds. See who touched it last. Last touched by Paulding. So it'll go to the Aces. Bailey inbounds the ball to Leah Seitz. 39 seconds. Clock rolling off of Clark's hands. And can't get it to it before it goes out of bounds. It'll be another turnover back to the Paulding Panthers with 32.1 seconds left in the game. 43-12, Panthers are going to be winners here tonight. We are not quite done yet with the play. Down low. Shot up. And no good. Rebound comes down to the Panthers again. Now loose on the floor. Everybody diving for it. And it'll be a whistle and a travel on Paulding. So the Lady Aces will get the ball back with 13.5 seconds to go in this junior varsity game. Keegan Bailey with 7. Bailey with 5. Bailey bounce pass, shot up and good. Hayden Nyhard there's the buzzer, and that's it. It's the Panthers defeating the Lady Aces Junior Varsity squad 43-14. The final score. Wow. Let me do some quick addition here. And we will get you some unofficial scoring numbers. And here we go. Unofficial final scoring for the junior varsity game. Again, the final score was 43-14. The Paulding Lady Panthers, the winners here tonight. For the Lady Aces, they were led in scoring by McKeegan Bailey. McKeegan had a bucket in the first half and a three-pointer in the second half to finish up with 5 points unofficially. Hayden Nyhart was next in line. Hayden had a bucket in the first half and another bucket in the second half to finish up the night with 4. A bucket and 2 in the first half for Reina Mazur. A bucket and 2 in the second half for Martina Vasquez. And a free throw for 1 point for Olivia Clark. And that wraps up the scoring for the Lady Aces in tonight's game. On the other side of the coin, leading all scorers for the Paulding Lady Panthers JV squad was Michaela Suffel. Suffel had 13 in the first half, and she added 5 more in the second half to finish the night with 18 points. Also in double figures was Macy Kauser. Macy had 5 field goals, all in the first half, to finish up the game with 10. Also tonight, Carla Tuckhuck had 6 points, 4 points each for Sydney Train and for Lily Roaring. So there you have it, 43-14, the Lady Panthers of Paulding winners in tonight's junior varsity game. Hey, we want to thank you so much for joining us on the live stream here on the Hicksville Community Television's Facebook page. Or, well, if you're watching us later on the tape delay on the Mediacom Channel 12 or on the YouTube channel, I want to thank you for tuning by and joining us as well. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. Also want to thank the athletic department here at Hicksville High School, Mr. Spot and Overmeyer, for getting us our spot, as always, and making sure that we have everything we need. And to our basketball broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships here in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. That's going to wrap up this live stream. We're going to close it down. We'll have a little bit of a break between games. We'll be back with our second live stream of the night. That'll be for the varsity contest, and that'll be on the air coming up in about 16, 17 minutes from right now. But with that, we're going to wrap up this one. Your final score one more time in the junior varsity game tonight. It was the Lady Panthers of Paulding defeating the Lady Aces 43-14, the final score. For Chris Warner running the camera, I'm Bill Murphy for Hicksville Community Television, wishing you a good night and good sports.